What's poppin', fellas? What's good? What's jamming? I'm turning this off because it's loud as balls. Right, I had a little issue. I had to fix my microphone for a second though, but I think everyone should be good to go. 8 people waiting in the stream before we even start, by the way. That's Pog. How's everyone doing? What's popping in the hoods? Hope you had a lovely Christmas. Hope you enjoyed your festive food, all that good jazz. I could not walk the day after mine. It was bad. It was really bad. everything should be fine. The game kicks off in 5 minutes. For those of you that are curious, it's not a 7:45 kick-off like usual, but that's why I started a little bit later today. But everything else should be in working order. The microphone hasn't given me any issues over the past few days, so fingers crossed things just work out as it should. But yeah, we'll run down the lineup same as usual. We'll just kind of get straight in it. Hibs are going with a very surprising formation, or unsurprising, depending if you're a Hibs fan or not. But they're going with a very attackive structure to their team. Like I was speaking to Flash, a fella that I stream. Well, I've kind of met him through the streaming system anyway. He's in the chat now. I was telling him before the game that we are going to probably be forced out of like playing down the wings. It's all going to be very centrally focused, but that more or less works in our favour. I'm not like, again, it seems like anything they try and do to stop us, we just have a completely new way to kind of work through them. Although our lineup, obviously Hatate had to start, obviously, because Juranovic, he's on the bench, by the way, for those of you that don't know. And Rocco Vata, who I very highly rate, has managed to sneak his way in there. Good on him. Love that. Big pog. But yeah, Juranovic is there as a solid kind of last-ditch effort in case Hatate gets a little bit tired towards like the end of the match. But it's going to be, I don't know, it's going to be a very interesting one. But my prediction as it stands right now, I'm saying it's going to end 3-1, because Hibs always tend to score against us at Easter Road, and I'm just not really that confident in the way that we defend at times. But at the same virtue, it's our attack that's the, kind of star part of the team, and that's what most of our, threat is. It's an attack, it's scoring goals, and as long as we keep doing what we've been doing over the last few weeks, pretty much since the St Mirren loss, which is just sweep every and any challenge under the rug and just kind of play it safe and not do anything crazy or stupid, unless we're like 4-0 up, in which case pop off. But as it stands, we've just kind of done the basics right, and obviously I think Rangers, they play either later on or tomorrow. I honestly don't know. I didn't even care enough to check, but I'm expecting them to win against Motherwell. So ideally, we kind of need to win this one tonight, because if we don't, it's going to probably be problematic for us heading into the game, obviously, just after New Year's, because we want to walk into this and not be put under severe pressure right out the gate. But you've got, in the gantry, you've got Chris Boyd talking shit as usual, doing his thing, I suppose. But for those of you that are curious, the game is live on Sky Sports, so if you want to watch it on that, if you don't want to listen to, a random 20-year-old Scotsman talk shit for a bit, you know what I mean? Although, you're welcome to stick around for the vibes. I'll just be here to scream alongside you when we get an inevitable VAR decision against us. But yeah, I'll look at the table before anything. That's as it stands. Hibs ideally would like to win this game, so they're in the top half going into the obviously the second half of the season. You want to be fighting out in that top six kind of area. And the fact that St Mirren's there is just confusing to me. Same with St Johnstone, because I mean, if you were in the last stream, St Johnstone did literally nothing. They had like 1 or 2 chances and somehow managed to make it work for themselves, which is fair enough, I guess. But at the same time, I'm still just as confused as to how they managed to cheese a goal. But that seems to be Celtic's crux right now. We can attack all we want and we're very, very good at it, but at the same time, whenever we have to deal with very minimal threat, we seem to panic. It's like France. But obviously that point gap is pretty good as it stands. We'd probably want to just make sure that, in fact, when do Rangers play? I'm going to quickly check that, because they're actually playing right now. They're 1-0 up against Motherwell, so there you go. They scored literally probably as I was talking about them with their second shot of the game. Well, case in point, we'll probably need to win this game tonight just to keep the pressure on, but for fuck's the Rangers, so it's kind of obvious they should be winning that game. But the players are walking out there now, so we should be very close to kick off. Give us a little refresh and see if it decides to pop up. We'll give one last look at the lineups before we go into the stat sheets for the 45, but Marshall in net, Chris Carden, Bashiri, Hanlon and Stevenson, Porteous for some reason playing CDM, Newell, Yuan, Gamble, Nisbet and McGuinness. Our lineup is as follows: Joe Hart, Greg Taylor, Carl Stallfelt, Carter Vickers, obviously the best defender in the league by some stretch. Hatate, arguably the second best defender in the league by some stretch based on his last performance. O'Reilly, McGregor and Moy, a very, very comfortable middle three. I'm more than happy with that. Maeda, Furuhashi and a bar up top, probably just to give Jota a little bit of rest. It makes sense. Very good lineup. A lineup that we should more or less be winning this with. Again, we'll get this. There we go. We're underway now. But again, because I'm on a stream, bear in mind it'll be a few moments behind. But I'll be off of this screen anyway, so you might see the goal come up before I even see it happen through this stream. Big Poglo. Just turn this down a little bit more. But it'll be interesting to see how Hibs kind of go about this game, because they had a really strong outing against Livingston in the last match. Obviously they were against the 10-man Livingston for the better part of like 4/5 of the game, but Hibs are one of those teams that always seem to frustrate rather than, like, they'll never win clean, but they can put a good shift in when they need to, and it's possible, it's more than possible for Hibs to take something out of this game. But if we play even half as good as we have over the last month or so, this should realistically be a walk in the park. It's not quite a fully packed out Easter house either, but it's a pretty respectable. But we're officially underway in my stream anyway, so we're same as usual, about a minute and a half, 2 minutes behind. But immediately out the gate, Hibs will come out in force, but Celtic will swipe them away immediately and try and put the pressure on, and immediately goes forward. Kyogo chases, and I think Bashiri had to cut in front, and it's an immediate foul, so it's going to be an aggressive approach, I think, out the gate. Also, give an apology if you can hear any whistling in the background, that's my window. Easy win, hopefully. I'm hoping for that as well, man. Like, if we can just... I mean, like I said, I was speaking to Flash earlier on, who I'll kind of bring in at half time to kind of give his thoughts, but we were kind of talking about, like, it realistically should be like a 3-0, 4-1, 3-1 kind of scoreline. It shouldn't be close, but because it's us, there's a high chance that it does become close and things become very problematic very fucking quickly. It really just comes down to how the first 20 minutes go. It's the same as the St Johnstone game. We started off on the right foot. Rangers won up. They scored 15 minutes in Morelos. We were literally showing it earlier on the stream. We were saying how if Rangers won tonight's game, more likely it will be playing on the Celtic players' minds to just nail it down, play the basics right, and just do what's necessary, get the win. But Hibs do have a corner early on here, and it'll be interesting to see what they opt to do with this. It's a good ball in, actually, and it's bouncing around and cleared by Hatate, who is starting at right back as well, by the way. If you haven't seen the lineups, Juranovic is on the bench, as well as Rocco Vata, for anyone that's been keeping up with the under-21s development team. But in the opening minute or so, definitely more towards Hibs in the attack, but then again, they'll come out and do this in force anyway. It's just a natural game. But if we stifle them over the next 10 minutes or so, then we'll start to see them open up. It's harder. It is. It's one. Oh! They've put it in the back of the net, but I think it's been called for offside. Kevin Nisbet made a good run in behind, but it's debatable if it's offside or not. Yeah, well, he is offside. He's 100% offside. Never mind. I'll keep my trap shut. But that's what I was talking about. Because of how attackive Hibs can play in the opening stages of a game, if they get an early goal, they'll go immediately defensive, and that looks to be their tactic, and it nearly worked. But Carter Vickers just stood up in the right time and saved us a hell of an embarrassing start. No VAR even required for it, mate. It was a very easy decision. It's just because I seen it for the corner of my eye when I was reading out what you were saying. But it's very good for us so far. Like if we just keep them pressed back, like look what we're doing there, immediately just closing down their fallbacks, because they're clearly trying to go for the over the tops. It's in their nature to play like this. But again, because Celtic aren't playing their full strength team, Hibs will be like, that's a bit of an insult, fuck yous, and they'll throw everything at us. Starfield gets a ball clear. Well, Hearts are 1-0 up against St Johnstone as well, for anyone that hasn't seen. Yeah, in the opening 4 or 5 minutes, I've got to say, Hibs have had the better time of it. And they'll have a chance to swing a really good ball in here. We've seen what they can do from one good clearance. And Celtic just clear their lines, but it does find its way up to Ibarra, and this is where we can do damage, but Hibs seem to be doing what we do to our opposition more than the time. They're putting 3 or 4 men on them at any given point in time, but there's a really good chance for Celtic immediately as well. Maeda with a header just past the post. And again, it comes from Hatate playing at right back. That boy can really do it all, and it takes a weird bounce off the floor, so it's harder for Maeda to get a header onto, but he can't just quite direct it towards goal. It's just past the post. But in the opening 4 minutes, both teams have had chances that have really put this game into a much different bracket than I thought it was going to be. So this is going to be very fucking interesting. I like it, but yeah, I'm probably going to end up having a heart attack live on stream, so big pog. But Starfelt's got it and he'll move it forward. This is very good from us, immediately putting them under pressure. Maeda into the middle of the box, tipped on. O'Reilly tries to thread the gap, but he couldn't find anyone else on it. Couldn't get enough power through on the touch, and it's just a simple clearance for Hibs. But we're basically telling them anything you can do, we can do just as much. And immediately it's straight back to Starfelt, and this as well. Yeah, I'm really surprised by how high Hibs' line is. What's the score? Right now it's 0-0, my chief. It's literally on the side of the screen. But it's been a very hectic start, I'll say that much. Hibs have came out of the gates with a bit of bite to them, which I've got to respect. But Celtic are just kind of starting to use the wings and playing out now, and this is... Oh, as I say that, we nearly thread a ball in behind Hatate, but it's cleared away. Straight back to Celtic though, and we're inside their final third. Hatate spreads it across to Maeda, and he's got a bit of time, he can do something with this. Runs into his man, but wins the ball back. Go on, Hatate, this is your bread and butter. Goes for range and doesn't quite find the target, but it's good to know that we have a long range threat in this game as well, because it seems that Hibs are going to try and pack their box. They're a very good expansive team. Like, even though, like I said, like they were against the 10-man Livingston, the amount of times they opened Livingston up before the red card was baffling. They're very good in the opening stages of any game. Meanwhile, Celtic are more of the polar opposite. We start games very slow, and then kind of as the last 30-40 minutes kind of kick in, we then go, right, kick into 5th, 6th gear or whatever's necessary for the game that we're in. And I think that's what Postecoglou's kind of got us doing right now, because we're not really pressing as high as we should be either, but we're kind of just gauging their line and kind of going, right, if you're going to press high, we'll press high too, and it's more or less just a game of 50-50s. And quick passes as well, because Hibs have played some good passing football in the opening stages too, but Celtic are doing it in a much more effective way, and as I say that, good ball out towards Ibarra. Well, we have to go back, yeah, because again Hibs just immediately just squashed themselves into this tiny little line. But it's back out wide to Maeda. And Hibs would try and engage the press. Starfelt nearly gets caught out. he gets decked, but it was a fair challenge in my eyes. Although Starfelt has stayed down, so this could be bad for us. Like, unnecessarily bad for us. Let's see, like, well, Starfelt kind of stutters to the ball, he gets it away and... Oh, he gets studied. It's not intentional, it's clearly not intentional, but both of them just kind of go flying into it. It's a fair 50-50, but Starfelt's a tough cookie. I'm pretty sure he'll not crumble. Walk off, big man. There's Juranovic on the bench though, which makes me happy. It's a shame that he'll probably be gone by the end. Like this time next month he probably won't be here, but if he is, I'll have a smile wider than the goddamn sun. Yeah, but I mean, yeah, Starfelt's fine. He's immediately back on the ball and towards Moy. Tries to play a quick pass. It's stolen away and very quickly moved on by Newell, but stole back. Very, very, very. Well, this is brilliant. This is a really good opening 10 minutes. Abada, quick shift, tries to get it across, but cleared away, and I think it's a corner kick for us. Really good defence, I think, from Hanlon. Also 100 viewers. Answer your question, Mark. It's still not right now. If you're talking about the other games, I can give you an update on those ones. There's all the live games right there. Hearts are 1-0 up against St Johnstone. Dundee are 1-0 up against Ross County. Livingston, for the second game in a row, have been red carded early on, and they're still equal against St Mirren. Kilmarnock are still level against Aberdeen. That's to kind of be expected, and Rangers haven't added to their scoreline against Motherwell. So there's your rundown of the SPFL scores as they stand. This is the first stream with over 100 viewers, so I'd like to take a second to say yes. Back to the game. There's Aaron Moy. Oh. Gotta say, as far as intensity goes, it's been very, very, very decent for us. There's Moy again, quick shift it, lad. Unlucky, he tries to find Maeda and it's punted. Hibs are playing no nonsense football, and as soon as I say that, we're in behind. It's quickly spread across, but again, Hibs just throw their bodies in the way, and it's very good for them. But Celtic keep the pressure on them. They'll try and win it back. It's 50-50 football. It's one tackle after another, and Hibs win this one, and they break forward. It's 4 against 4. 4 against 3 now. They shift it in behind, and they might put themselves one up here. It's hit across, but Starfelt puts it away. God damn, it is end to end. Alright, Hibs, I see you. Very good football. They move it from one end to the other very quickly. They play a ball in behind. Hatate can't really get there because if he goes for it, then he plays the man on side. So it was just about if the pass was good enough, and fortunately for us, it wasn't. But it seems it's going to be a battle of who can press the best, and right now I'd say 60% of the battle's been won by Celtic, 40% Hibs. It's like this. as soon as I look back, Celtic play a high press and nearly steal the ball back, but Bashiri just opts to clear it. Probably the smart decision, considering the fact that if he lost it, it would have been 3 Celtic players through on net against 1 defender. But a good ball out towards Aaron Moy. Taylor will just opt to play that back, yeah, and just kind of slow the game down while we can. Carter Vickers has got it. I will apologise if I cough occasionally, by the way. My throat has been done in. I did a lot of consuming food and shit over Christmas, which I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, by the way. If you don't celebrate it, I hope you had a happy celebration, I guess. Yeah, this is the last game before New Year, so this is probably the last stream on YouTube, I think, for until the Rangers game, obviously, unless I decide to stream another one, but this one's popped off so far, so big smiles. There is a Hibernian player down right now, I think. It's no. I think he's giving his knee a knock, he's trying to walk off. Hibs try and play a quick throw and they do actually succeed, but Maeda presses them out and back to square one for them again. Cadden will throw a long ball up and try and pace it out. Doesn't quite do so, it's still away. But Carter Vickers manages to just take the ball, calm it down, get it to Falk. It's back towards Hatate on the right side, and we'll probably try and break them down on the wings again because they're really condensing themselves into the midfield. I thought their formation would have kind of prevented us from going down the wings, but it seems like that's what they're wanting us to do right now. Because Abada's sitting in about 33 yards of space at any given time. And as soon as I say that, we bring him into play. It's out wide to him. Switches it in towards the tie, but it takes a deflection. Ball across. Bashiri clears. And Yuan chases onto it. Good little ball behind. And they're really doing solid football. It's put in behind to Porius. He switches it in behind to Cadden, and they've got a ball through here. They've messed up the shot though entirely. They've absolutely bottled the shot. If they had as soon as I say that, take another hit, but takes a deflection off of, I think, Aaron Moy, and it's caught by Joe Hart. Tell you what, 15 minutes and there's probably been more attacking threat for Hibs than there's probably been in the last 3 Celtic matches for the other opposition. Yeah, Hibs are wanting that top half of the table before Christmas. We've got to respect their graft so far, but it's more of a question of how long they can keep it up for rather than if they can keep us kind of for doing anything stupid. Because we won't make mistakes in this game, we'll keep ourselves occupied. But Hibs will force us, especially with that high line, because they've done, at least on 1 or 2 occasions, they've definitely raised my eyebrows. Like that pass, I think Hatate didn't really know what he was doing there, played it in behind, and it's just going to be gathered by the goalkeeper. And immediately Hibs try and play a high ball, but it's stolen. It'll be shifted quickly, but then back towards, no matter where we go, Hibs have 4 or 5 men trying to block us out. They're definitely using Easter Road's pitch to their advantage because it's just a little bit slimmer, so they know they can kind of let the wingers have a bit more space. And it also works in Hibs' favour because whenever they counter-attack, they're not really a crossing team, they're more of a long ball into the box team. How you doing, Chief? Hope you're having a lovely night, mate. If you've been watching the game, it's been very intense. As I say that though, good ball in behind. Moy heads it down. It's bouncing around the box, and somehow Hibs managed to scramble that one clear. And I think a whistle's been gone. Has it been given for? Well, it's showing that ball in behind that they really could have. I think he tried to cross the ball. Trust me, I haven't wanted to talk about it, but I've just kind of bought my tongue. I'm more interested in the way Celtic are playing. It's been a very, very good game. Who will win? I think, in my opinion, Celtic, it should be in 3-1 Celtic. That's my prediction. But I don't know. Hibs have came out a different beast than what I thought they would have. So it's one of those where if they keep playing the way they do, it could genuinely end in a draw. I could see it ending in a draw, but hopefully it ends 3-1 Celtic. But as I say, that good ball in behind, it's spilled. Moy should get to that first, does. O'Reilly, play it in behind, opts to play it straight to the Hibs man instead. Good ball in behind, and Johan will chase. Did he keep it in? No, he didn't, thank God for that. Jesus. I think even the Hibs manager's surprised at how they've came out and played in the opening 20 minutes or so, man, because they've really... That's a poor pass for Hatate and a quick shot! Faye Hibs and they nearly make it 1-0. Oh, Hatate had a lapse in judgment there and it nearly cost us. He threw it straight, I think, to Newell and he had a crack and it was only, I'll tell you, it was that away for the post, it rolled right across it. I tell you what, that is a huge fucking layoff. We really need to stamp them down for the high press. Like, if we can't take control of the midfield, then most of our attacking is kind of rendered useless. And Hibs have kind of... Oh, that's poor for Hibs, though. They tried to play a ball in behind, but couldn't do much with it. Abada plays it back to the tie. But they've got 5 men playing forward. Well, you... Oh, come on, Hibs. Well, you should be proud how your team's played, Chief, because they're doing a very solid job. Definitely surprised me, so fair fucking play to yous. Oh. This guy's cameras have died, I think. There we go. They cut off for a brief second there. Kinda weird how that happened. Aye, see, that's Celtic's problem. We're trying to play too quick through them, but because they pack the midfield, it's hard to over the top any balls or play a very quick 1-2. It's hard for us to kind of have a consistent method of attack, as you say, because Hibs are always keeping us on our toes and forcing us into positions that we're more or less uncomfortable with. Hearts have made it 2-0 against St Johnstone, for those of you that are interested, by the way. Alan Forrest in that game. But once again, we're playing out from the back. It's going to be an interesting... this is going to be a really interesting end to the first half, how this next 20 minutes goes, because if Hibs get one, then Celtic need to break that press, which we've not really done many times. We did in the first 5 minutes, but after that, it's more or less been chances that have, well, more or less half chances, you'd call them. But any chance Hibs have got, they've been really good looks, and that's been the difference. Like, we might be having the better possession of the ball, we might be making the nicer passes, but Hibs are doing the dirty stuff right. Oh, that's a push on the back for Hatate, but it's not given. Out wide to Maeda though. Shifts it onto his left, plays it in, blocked, and it should be a corner kick to us, that is. And we have a chance now. I think we'll be staying up to take this one, it is. Oh, interesting. Swung high in, headed up, but wasn't really going to find anyone. I think it's been given for a foul against Carter-Vickers as well. I really don't know why. I'm pretty sure you're allowed to jump. If anything, he was getting pulled, but vibes. Oh, there's another score up there. Who's this one for? Oh, Kilmarnock are 1-0 up against Aberdeen. That one's interesting. Wasn't expecting that, but there you go. There's another score update for you if you're keeping up with the other games alongside this one. Carter-Vickers plays out to Starfelt and to Taylor. Back to Starfelt. It's good to see you again, Shay. It's been a very high, for a 0-0 game, it's been very end to end. There will definitely be goals in this one, and we whip a ball in. 2-0 Rangers. That doesn't surprise me in the slightest. But Postecoglou and the coaching staff will need to get that point across to Celtic. Like, hey, lads, they're 2-0 up. You just want to do a football. Oh, as soon as I say that, ball in behind, Maeda's got it across. But Abada can't get there. 2 players block him out. That's really good defence, I think, for Bashiri. Because him and Hamlin just swarm him. How you doing, Claude, man? Nice to see you again. It's cool to see people returning back, you know what I mean? Just to hear me talk shit for like 2 hours. It's pog. This is by far and away the most concurrent viewers I've ever had, by the way. I don't know how many it's sitting at, but the last I checked it was like 90. So thank you very much for that. Very nice. I think Hatate just had a half chance there, but I missed it. It's out for another corner, I believe. I think this is where we might be able to do most of our damage. We like to take advantage of the set pieces, put them under pressure. Moy does swing it in high though. It's headed back across, and Maeda, he has a scuff shot. They're trying to claim handball, but it's hard to tell from the angle there. But it didn't look like a handball, and if it was, it wasn't really intentional. It's hard to tell. Here's a replay up here. Maeda hits it. It does hit his hand, but again, it'd be very harsh to give that as anything more than just a unintentional handball. His body's as natural as a position as it could have been at that point in time, so yeah, it would have been really harsh to give it. But that was a really good chance for us, so we just... You want to turn it on, exactly. But that's what we need. We just need to kind of remind Hibs that we can make chances too, and that was a really, really good one. But if my head had hit that low, I would have preferred if he hit it low, because it would have just gave us a little bit more of an edge there. Starfelt, try and shift it to Taylor. Yeah, they're standing off of the left side now. Oh, the game. I can't show the game on YouTube for copyright reasons. Yeah, showing that made a ball across to Kyogo had like an in behind flick. It's very end-to-end. Celtic have had the better chances of the last 5-10 minutes or so. Like, we're starting to press them a bit further and further up the field, but Hibs are defending very resolutely. You've got to give them credit where it's due. They've done very, very good. So White, I think, no. Tries to play it in behind, but it's stole away from Moy, and Taylor opts to just clear it high, looking for Kyogo, doesn't find them. And Hibs will try and shift it now, back towards. Good ball for us here, this could be something. And towards Moy, he's got a lot of space, and he shifts it very well to buy himself a bit more of a few yards out towards Maeda. Go on lad, play it in, play it in. Plays it back instead, Moy. Back out wide. No, come on lads, you really can't just be doing 1-2 football. Out wide towards McGregor, come on, play it in now. Chipped up. Loose touch, it's back out wide towards Starfelt. Oh wait, people are in my chat saying we've just scored. My stream's like a minute behind. I hope you're alright, because I'm going to fucking... We've been pressing them very, very well here. Hatate. Because I've been trolled so many times, don't let this be a thing. I trust Ian's word though. Ian's like my guy for this. Because right now I'm just behind in like the 27th minute. Oh, please don't. It's in towards Maeda, come on. Ball across, it's bouncing, it's... It's the bald man! It's the baldest man in the universe! The sexiest man in the universe! It's Aaron fucking Moy! Yes! Big smile. Big happy joy. Big smile. Call us glory hunters all you want, mate. I was a Celtic supporter when they were shite. We love it, man. Beautiful ball across for Maeda. It's bounced up. You feel for Hibs because they do well to get the initial touch clear, but Moy has too much space. He just pings it straight back across. I don't think there'll be any reason for this to be checked or anything because, yeah, it's really unlucky for Hibs. You have to feel sorry for them because they have defended so well. But it just takes that one touch where, yeah, even if he didn't take a touch, it was going to Kyogo. So 1-0 to the good boys. That is exactly what we like to fucking see. Oh, baby. Yes! Celtic 4-1. That's kind of, my prediction was 3-1, mate. You're not too far off the mark. That's what I'm thinking. But ideally, I wouldn't like to see Hibs score any point soon. I'd like us to be 4-0 up when they score. What's it like to lose? I wouldn't know the feeling, Chief. Well, I wouldn't know the feeling. I don't think we've done too badly in the winning department recently. Because everyone else is celebrating in chat, mate. You can be salty all you like, it's lovely. This is where Hibs they'll probably need to sharpen up over the next 5-10 minutes if they want to get back into this game, because like I was saying just before that goal, what are you watching it on? It's Streamlight, mate. Well, it's up less player than I honestly, he's too sexy. RMC is a Rangers man on the old firm. 197. 197? Yeah, you push it over 200, lads, and that's like quadruple the best I've ever done. The most concurrent I've ever had is 56, so no matter what, this is mad. And if Celtic just put, as soon as I say it, as soon as I try and give myself positivity, Hibs come forward, but it's cleared the way, thank God for that. His passing has been poor tonight, to be fair, so I wouldn't disagree with that, but then again, Moy's more of a positional specialist. And it came into clutch there because if he wasn't where he was in that situation, we wouldn't have had the chance, so you give and take. That's the thing with these players. That's why I love the depth of this team so much, is because we can just switch and still have a very solid core no matter what. But Moy deserves a goal no matter what. Because you're doing well, wee man. I appreciate that. Genuinely, that's warms the soul, that one. Besides, I just like bringing Celtic content because A, it's fun. B, I love it. C, anyone that comes in that's not a Celtic fan usually is nice, but occasionally get the arsehole, which is funny. 200 plus. Well, a fucking... Well then. Yes, I'll go to bed. I'll sleep like a baby tonight, boys. But I literally said 10 concurrent viewers was the goal, so... How you doing, man? Welcome to the stream, Chief. In case you've missed it, Aaron Moy scored a half volley. Can't watch my life, I went down it. Oh, dude, that's shit. No fix to the mom. Pure Xmas spoil. That's the worst. Although, if you're an Aberdeen fan, sorry to report, you're 2-0 down to Kilmarnock. Big sad for yous, but well played, Kilmarnock. This is a very weird situation. Because I don't think St Mirren have scored yet. How you doing? We played very, very good though. Like, absolutely superb. Like, again, they've had the better 10 minutes, I would say. Like, the opening 10 minutes, they did very, very good. On the hoops, I like the support, so that's what we like to see. But again, if we can get to half-time and, well, we're 1-0 up, then we should be good. Hail, hail from Ireland. One of the best goddamn countries. My second name is very Irish, Chief. I'm actually part Irish. My accent doesn't suggest it, but my dad's side is. There's been a goal in every... Jim Goodwin's super mad. Oh. There's been a goal in every game except the Livingston game. Yeah, that's the most surprising stat out of the lot, considering the fact they're down to 10 men. I'm upstairs there, there's Day in a Madness. Postecoglou never changes his face, does he? He always just looks the same. They're the best in the league. Exactly, mate. We're not just the best in the league, we're the best in fucking Britain. Put us up against anyone. Think about it, when's the last time we lost to an English side? Ooh. Starfield moves it forward, come on. Good effort. Hatate, steal it back. Nice, Moist. Oh, it is pinball football right now. Bashiri gets it. We'll up to clear it away. But Hibs can't get it. What the fuck? Oh yeah. By the way, Moyes doing bits. Honestly, I think that's the thing about like Moyes' positioning for that goal was absolutely superb, by the way. Oh. Maeda. Back out towards Moyle, shift it. This is what we do, boys. Oh, wait a minute. Ball out wide. Oh, okay, right, it's just bounced off the ball like 2 or 3 times. Every one of my chats going insane. Have we scored after that? Please tell me that was over the line or something. Oh god, that is painful. We really should have had another chance there, but it's back in. Oh! What the fuck, wee man? What the fuck was that? This team is actually goated. There is no fucking debate anymore. That is actually superb. What a fucking run. What an... Maeda, Messi, both start with them. Is it a coincidence? Is it? Fuck! Because he is goated. Oh, what an actual player he is. Again, Baldy people... You're getting represented something fierce, man. We shall not be moved. We shall not be going fucking anywhere except first place, mate. We're sticking there until the end of time. What a finish by Maeda, by the way. Shifts it so well. Right after having a fairly easy chance a header off the ball. To go ahead and do that, fuck me. That's what you do in FIFA. You miss a sitter and you just put the sliders up. Fuck it, I'm scoring a belter no matter what happens. And it's hit with such... Oh, it dead balls. Celtic are 2-0 up. That is there's no need for VAR or whatever. I'm sparking a joint because I am in a fucking blissful mood now. Maeda is a... Oh. Well, my 3-1 prediction is more than on right now, but... Hey, if we win this game 7-0, I'm not giving a fuck. What's the Rangers score? I believe it is 2-0 in that game right now. I will confirm for you. We'll give you an update on all the games. It's half time in that game. It's 2-0. 1-0 at half time between Dundee and Ross County. 2-0 between Hearts and St Johnstone. For some reason, Livingston still haven't been broken against by St Mirren. Kilmarnock are 2-0 up. And obviously, the game that we're watching live right now. One of the best... performances we've seen in a while. Hibs will be fucking raging, by the way. Because for the first 15 minutes, I actually thought they were going to give us a game, and then Maeda basically goes, Lamal, no, up yous. He literally just channeled Nakamura for a second. Like that. Anyone that knows Nakamura, you'll know what I'm talking about. I have no problem, Jeff. But we've played superbly, man. Don't get me wrong, a bit of me does really feel sorry for Hibs, sorry. But at the same time, it's funny. That's all I'll say about it. Yeah, this is getting spoiled. Absolutely. Fuck's sake, I thought we nearly scored a third. The ball swung in, but it's deflected away by Hibs. But we are playing some silky stuff right now. It is jazzy to see. It defies physics. Yeah, that is it. That's what it feels like, mate. Genuinely, the fact that he gets decked as well and still gets up to run faster than a man that was already running at full speed. It honestly, I think he just elementalist. He fucking controls gravity. I'm convinced, man, because he just floated past everyone. And it's the way he hits the ball as well. Like the finish. If you haven't seen the goal, I'll try and find it for you at half time. But it is honestly, it's top tier stuff. Honestly, it's goal of the season contender stuff. Oh, but we play it through again. It would have been really nice if Abada managed to get on the end of that. But oh, Taylor, sorry, but Cadden deflects it off him. So for a corner, normally we'll try and swing it in again. Nakamura was just, he was a different player, man. Like, have any of you ever seen the clip of him in like a Japanese town and he curls a shot through like a bus window as it drives past? Like, it is, honestly, as a kid, like, I'm not even going to sit here and bullshit. As a kid, I used to sit in like my garden, pure pretending like I'm going to fucking outside of the boot Trivella, just like my man. I mean, if you want to learn how to knuckleball like professionally, just watch Nakamura take any type of shot, because no matter what he did, it would always wiggle. And my Ada's shot did that. It wiggled and then just kind of floated. It was. Tell you what, man, the Japanese coaches over there, they're teaching them the right things because they're actual ballers. I think they're just interested in the Rangers squad because it's happening alongside this one. Seth Coraline on his dropping points tonight. Lovely sticky bun tears. Could not agree more. It's cracking against Man U. Oh, the free kick. That was. But that's the level that we need to get back to, though. Those like Champions League nights where you're actually going up against teams like Man United, or well, maybe not Man United now, more like Man City. But then again, last time we did play Man City, we drew against them both times, so it's one of those things where we're not shit, we're just bang average when it comes to Europe. This season, I would say we were unlucky because, I mean, if you watched the 2 games against Shakhtar, that was basically 6 points on the floor. Instead, we got 2 for them. At the very least, we should have been in Europa League football, but I guess being able to just focus on the league and set up to go again. Oh, Hibs trying Travella a crossing, fair play to them, but that was never going to work. What the fuck are you thinking? Oh, absolutely. You're spot on, David. That goal against Rangers. I still see before every Old Firm, I'll put on like a highlight reel, like some of Celtic's best goals, and always within the top 5, you've got Alan Thompson's volley, if any of you remember that, Henrik Larsson's chip, and of course Nakamura's like halfway line volley, and it literally just does a hole. It's a physics breaking shot, to be fair. Like, the only player to get similar levels of like ball movement for a shot is like the Brazilian Hulk, if any of you remember watching him at Zenit. I'm waiting on the 6 o'clock newsfeed, man. You'll need to refresh that stream. Well, I'm not a few moments behind, to be fair, but right now it's like the 40, just gone behind the 43rd minute, so that gives you an idea. I'm like 2 minutes behind, but I don't care. It's just because there's stream delay as well, so there's an extra minute in between all of this as well. Rangers old manager, although he was rubbish. Oh yeah, no, oh, Caldkin, it's you again. How you doing, Chief? Nice to see you back, man. That's one of the regulars, one of the the OGs that came in like, I think the third stream, and he's been popping in ever since. Nice to see you, man. Hope you've had a lovely Christmas. And I hope you're having a lovely day, because we're 2-0 up and I keep pointing the wrong direction. That's going to piss me off because I keep forgetting about the inverted camera. You just woke up? Well, welcome. You've woken up to a very... You've woken up to a very good good thing. Oh, I know, Ian. I know. What are you doing, Taylor? Are you going to throw the ball at any point, son? There we go. Gets away eventually. Moy. Opts to leave it. Well, that's my bad. That's my head. The Tom's 25 year. That's the exact one I'm talking about. Anyone that remembers that goal, it was easily one of my favourites just to watch back. But Celtic have scored so many hanging goals that is just. I mean, Tony Watt's goal against Barcelona. That's probably the best one I've ever seen live. Just for how actual joyous it made me. I don't think like any amount of happiness I'll get from now to the end of time won't be anywhere near as much as that 2 minutes where Tony Watt scored that goal. Because even though Messi scored in the last minute to make it we still won that game on an anniversary match, which just same with all the Rangers, but yeah, very much. I mean, their current manager's doing okay. I mean, I'm like I said, they're 2-0 up at half time against Motherwell, but his first big test is going to be against us. If he gets a result against Celtic, fair fucks to him, because obviously he'll be trying to just keep pace with us at that point. But if Rangers go for a win, I guarantee you they will lose. Because Celtic have basically just showed you why. If you've watched this game alongside this stream, Hibs very attackive, and then as soon as they get broken down once, they panic because they realise, oh shit, Celtic can break our high line. That's a concern. Maybe don't do that. But we're officially at half time now in this one, so we've done very good. I've no complaints at all with the first half. Bar the opening 15 minutes where things were a little bit dodgy. We've had a very good time of things, but Brata, I don't know, against even then Nakamura's free kick against Kilmarnock to win the league. Fuck, I'm surprised I didn't even bring that one up. That's probably his most iconic goal, to be honest. It's Nakamura, he has done it! I still remember that, man. I was watching that live with my dad. That's the only time I think me and him celebrated like actually, like we lost our minds together. I'm new to this because his calls went down. I can't find a link anywhere, so thumbs up for it, mate. Better than listening to radio cunts or even English cunts that don't understand. That's kind of why I wanted to date, mate, because like realistically, his goal got fucked over by America. Thanks, America, by the way. But like any stream that I try to watch, because I would miss a lot of games because again I can't find links to half of the streams, but whenever I would find a stream, it's usually some arsehole that doesn't know what he's talking about. At the very least, I might sound stupid and say things that aren't correct, but I'm a Celtic fan at heart and I care about the club, and that's all that matters to me. And it's clearly a thing that's worked out, because every stream that I've done, more and more people are coming back and saying hello, and that makes me so happy, because it's like one of those things where I thought this would flop. I thought I'd stream a few times and then people would be like, that's enough for you, pal. But nah, apparently there's charm to this, so genuinely thank you, because the sooner we make our way to the goal. I know this thing, I've tried to make it work during the stream. I know that one or two people have probably subscribed, but it just hasn't updated. But that'll be your one shot to halftime shout. If you would like to subscribe, do so. It'll be updated on the stream. If you have your settings on public, there'll be a little notification that plays down below me with your name on it, if you opt to anyway. But I think I'll bring Flash in. For those of you who don't know, he's a streamer on Twitch. He streams a bunch of different things, but he's also a Celtic fan. He's came in to streams before. He's been in the chat earlier on, so I'll give him a well. Let's bring him in. Flash, you can unmute at any point, lad, if you're in the call, if you're waiting. but he's just been vibing. Watchalongs are good if you're watching it with the right people. Like on YouTube, you've got like Mark Goldbridge. He's funny because at least he can, talk about something and not make it depressing. You know what I mean? Like he has to watch his club lose a lot, so give Flasher a message. There we go. This is literally the first. This is the first person I've had on stream. So this is Flash for those of you who don't know, and he's a Celtic fan too. So yeah, he's been watching the game alongside. He's a home. He goes to all the home matches basically. So if there's anyone that has more qualifications than me, it's probably that man. But what's it? What's the ref been like so far? The ref's been fine. He's not made any bad decisions. He's had one or two iffy ones, but again, because of how 50-50 this game has been with the amount of tackles that have been flying in from all directions, big ups Flash, there you go. Do you do a stream each game? Yeah, I try to. If I can find a link for it, more often than not, I'll be live. There you go. It does work occasionally. Thank you, Showboy. That's that it does work occasionally. Yes, that's what should happen. Oh yeah, no, genuinely, the first goal, the build up to it was fantastic, but the second goal,
Christ, lad.
I'm going to try and find the Maeda goal to show you for those that haven't seen it, because it's honestly goated stuff. Just bear with me while I try and hunt it down.
He was in the game, but compared to the rest of the team, he was quiet. He was kind of quiet to the rest, and he just pops up like that.
Yeah,
Here I am.
It was the fact that it came out of thin air. It was like his that header hits the ball, and you think, oh god, it's one of those games. And then out of thin fucking air, he just pulls off a Messi-esque run. And let's see if let's see. Okay, right, that works.
Then all of a sudden you lose the...
There's the clip there. We just need to. I want it. There we
Then
go.
all of a sudden...
There we go. Then we can bring up the screen. I'm sure you can see that. But this is Maeda's goal, and it was beautimous. Boldest man alive, but the sexiest man alive. That is all I will say. But yeah, that was the goal that put us 2-0 up, and it was genuinely been a big critic of Maeda, to be honest, but Will Chuffy scored the worldie. Exactly. But he has his off days, but it's the same way a lot of players, like Kayoko has his off days, and then he'll pop up with 2 or 3. But yeah, I mean, so far, your prediction, Flash, was 3-0, wasn't it? That's what you said. And so far, we're on good and par course to do just that. So, I mean, realistically, I'd be happy if it ends 3-0, but just for vibes, I want my prediction to be correct. So, 3 or 4-1. But every part of it, like, we've done all the basics so far. Like, again, the opening 15 minutes was a little bit because, well, I mean, Hibs came out and attacked, but like I said, they wouldn't be able to keep it up. And it worked exactly as planned, basically, because actually, while this is at half time, I think I'll pull up the Rangers scoreline so you can kind of see if they do anything. I won't be looking at the screen because I couldn't give 2 shits, but it's there for those that want to watch it. Yeah. It's the fact that he gets back on his feet as well. That's the most impressive part, is the fact that he gets on his feet and speeds up to catch up to the ball before anyone else does. Like you have to say, like, Maeda, he's not had a great game, but he's put in some fantastic, like, runs. he's not been like it's kind of like the same as Moy. He's not really been there in terms of like getting the physical like aspects. He's not getting in amongst the challenges, but he's playing very, very simple positional football, and when the ball does come to him, yeah, I mean, there's that header chance that they're showing on the halftime highlights to now. And I'm really surprised that he misses that and then proceeds a minute later to go and, you know, pull off that. Just, it is insane. Yeah. Mm. Mm. But then again, like the way I kind of look at it is like Maeda's one of those players. He's like versatile. It's like it's the same way I'd look at Hatate. Obviously, when Juranovic is fully fit, I expect him to be your starting right back. But the fact that you have a player that can kind of fill that role in if needs must be, game on. Well, the big transfer story for us right now is that Songwei Cho. Um, Apparently that's meant to be a big thing for us, and I would love to sign him because for what I've seen, he's very similar to how kind of like Ideguchi in positional sense. You know what I mean? He's there. He can kind of fill in that any midfield kind of role for like CDM to Cam basically, but he's kind of known for at least in South Korea's setup. You're streaming for the old form. I will be. I absolutely will be. Game over for Hibs. I agree with that one as well, Liam. If they get one back, it won't really put much of a threat on us. But realistically, I'm not worried about it because, I mean, even if Rangers comfortably win this game 6 or 7-0, I mean, what score are they still 2-0 up? Aye, they're still 2-0 up. Yeah, because that game's only obviously a very high octane one, and obviously I'm going to be streaming it. I'll probably like I'll have a mental breakdown if we lose. So any Rangers fans that are in chat, you should probably be in for that one. But I don't see it happening, to be honest with you. It's a draw at the worst, and I mean the worst. I was going to say, I was kind of going the lines of saying Taylor. See for the amount of runs he's done off the ball. Like the defence. Oh yeah, like he's been probably one of the most improved players, but it's like last season with Ralston. You know what I mean? Like you just seen a different side to him, and you're like, holy shit! Wait a minute, he could do that. Which just makes me so sad because imagine if Postecoglou had managed to keep a player like Jack Hendry, what he could have developed him into, considering how good he is at Club Brugge right now. How's Hatate done it right back, mate? He's played fantastic. He's had one moment where he gave away a really clumsy throw in, and I think Nisbet had a half volley that went just past the post, but nothing really too scary. Thoughts on Jota? I think he's the best player in the league on his day. If he's playing at full steam, he is unparalleled. But it's when if he puts his like, if you see his head drop, you know you're not really going to get more than like a 7 out of him. You know what I mean? Like a 7 out of 10 performance. But at the same time, it's one of those things where if he does play well, no one can argue with him because you've seen him play fantastic in old forms in Champions League games. Fuck, we've been 5-0 down to Madrid and then he pulls out a free kick and just sticks at top bins for vibes. That's the type of player Jota is. Like, even if we're losing, he'll more than likely put in a performance. But if he plays to his best, oh my god, he is something else. Like, he is probably our next, like, if after Juranovic, if he decides to go in the summer, he's going to be the next big sweep for us. Like a Premier League club will come in for him. I could see a team like, you know, maybe a Newcastle. They would. Exactly. But because of how much time Jota and Juranovic have on their contracts respectively, we would get big paydays for them. Because yeah, based on just how long his contract's got. Plus, it would be the perfect time to cash in on him because of the World Cup hype. A lot of people would be like, if you leave it to the summer, he won't be worth as much. I think that's the polar opposite effect because you get 6 more months of development at a team that's easily going to be a title contending team and going for 3 trophies at the very least. That's something that you want because obviously when the end of the season comes, it's like what Brentford did with Christopher Ayer. Gave him that 6 months of development, and then when he comes over, he's got an extra trophy under his belt. You know what I mean? Gives him that developmental edge. But again, I'm more impressed with the finishing stats as well because it's been 9 shots, 3 on target, and we've scored twice. Usually we need a bit. Yeah, it's like you can't really pick any player and say they've been terrific, but you can't take any player and say they've been bad. It's been a very good team performance, which is, I think, something that's been kind of rare this season, because usually our defence will really wake up and it will be our attack that carries. You've seen that, like in last game, for instance, where we were basically the attack of threat for the whole goddamn like the whole time, basically, and then the defence just go, game's done, we can switch off. And then immediately St Johnson score and Postecoglou's like, yo, what the fuck? The clean sheets mean nothing to you, get your fingers out. And then we started defending again. So it's more or less just a case of complacency. If we walk out and think we're big men and we expect, because we're 2-0 up, game's done, Hibs will do the exact same thing that they did in the first half. They will come out and fly at us. They'll put us under the cosh. They'll do everything in their power to make sure that we're under pressure from the get-go. But if we limit them for that 15 minutes and we get to like the 60th, 65th where we start bringing on changes, which again, because of our squad depth, we bring on players that are of equal, if not similar calibre to the players already on the pitch. Meanwhile, when Hibs make changes, it's more or less a downgrade, no matter where you look. So, it's like... Oh yeah, 100%. I think he'll come on and like see the 70th, 75th just to get his fitness levels up a little bit to make sure that he's good and ready to go for the Old Firm, because obviously there's a bit of time between this game and the Old Firm, which is on the 2nd of January. For those of you who don't know, it's not a Hogmanay game, it's not 1st of January, it's the day afterwards. But obviously if we play well, then if we beat Rangers on that game after New Year's, realistically it's the league's done. There's not really much to worry about because we'll be kind of putting them under pressure, but the second half will be getting underway in the next 2 minutes. So things are looking good. Things are looking interesting for us. If we play the way that we can, then this game's already basically closed out. But if we keep our momentum up and play the way that we have for at least the last 20 minutes of the first half, oof. Ange will not allow them to sit back. That's my point. Like, because of the way that we play, we don't really focus on defence, but that's what bites us in the ass. Because yeah, we can score 4 or 5 goals a game, but we, especially in teams where we're going up like against teams of similar calibre anyway, you're put under pressure. And you've seen it. If you go into any game that we've conceded this season, look at their shots to ours, and it tells you the story how most games have gone. Because even in the Champions League games against like Leipzig and Shakhtar, we've had more shots. We've just not taken our chances. Going to get a bottle on for it. But don't blame me, mate. We've played fantastic. Oh, Livingston. Wait, fucking Livingston? They're down to 10 men. Yous are still shite. Oh, wait a minute. It's the Rangers guy. You're back for the 3rd game in a row. How you doing, Chief? I hope you're doing well. Are you not... Oh, no, to be fair, I love this guy because he just comes in vibes for a bit and then he's just sound. It is fine. You're doing well in your game against Motherwell, but shouldn't you be watching that game instead of being in a Celtic fan's stream of a Celtic game? Who's been the best this game? it's one of those performances where it's like you can't pick an individual. Right now, I would say Maeda just based on the goal because it was fucking silky, but you can't really pick any particular player. It's one of those performances where, again, if you can watch the game or if you can find the stream and you can watch it alongside this one, you'll see what I mean. We've been fantastic. LP have kicked the Huns right in the balls. No more spending money. Get it right up them. Well, January will be an interesting one for them for sure. I'll say that much. Oh yeah, Livingston have a scope. Oh, right, so they may. Oh, fuck's sake, though. You're guaranteed drama in every game, no matter what. Oh, McGregor early on's got a chance here. Loves to play out wide. The baldy. Exactly. Basically, any bold player that's on that pitch right now, they're playing it out their skin. Oh! Ball across the front, and we nearly actually got a chance right out of the gate. I think Hanlon had to tip it away, but I'm not quite sure. And again, it's Maeda with a ball in, and Hanlon's just had to... Oh, sorry, my bad. Stevenson's had to header it behind. Wants to try and remember what it feels like to hang out with Champions, Well, I mean, we're playing... This is a Champions performance, though, no matter what you say, because Hibs came out really, like, reared up, firing, ready to go, and we basically just laughed at them and went, sit down, little boy. Simple as that. Oh, so Johnston have got a goal against Hearts, though. They brought themselves back in. It was 2-1 in that game. Stevie May penalty. I think Hibs will probably be hoping for a penalty shout at some point in this game, so they'll probably start falling over, which they haven't done at all in the first half. Oh, Bada, good feet, son. Still going. Still going, gets past two. Oh, he loses the ball for the third man and he gets hacked down, but I think it's a bit of an overreaction, lad. Get up. He got tapped. But then again, it is Ryan Porteous, and that man's like a fucking brick shithouse. Oh, actually, I can see why, but again, it's not. It's one of those ones where you get a dead leg. You know what I mean? Unlucky for their perspective, man. Well. I'll take him for 3 million, no bother. I would actually take Nisbet as a really good backup striker because obviously if you look down on the bench, actually I go on to Google and take a look. On the bench is Rocco Vata, who's another really good Scottish youngster that I would like to see him getting minutes, but chances are we won't see him on the pitch today at all. But you know, we have a couple of good young Scottish players coming through, and that's something I like to see. So if we can kind of strengthen the Scottish squad of the team with the brilliant 3-0 Rangers. What's that whistle in the background? Have you stolen the Rangers trophy cabinet? No, that's my windy deciding. See, because I live in a flat that lives on top of a mountain on a hill that's like very high up. Any type of wind just straight through. That's why I tend to try and talk as loud as possible. No, you're still there, man. You can make yourself for the rest of the game if you want to, but it's totally up to you. Because you can kind of come in at full time for analysis if you want, like a. Yeah, I like how Carter Vickers and that they're just standing. I know, Shelley, you've already said. Yeah, Liam, welcome. Thank you. I appreciate the sub, man. What? Yeah, it's just consistent pressure. Moy's going to play it forward, and he's got it down towards Abada. He's kept it up very well for O'Reilly. Is he going to take a crack? You should take a crack, mate. No. Out to Abada. Takes a shot, but it doesn't curl inwards, curls outwards, and nearly again. And inside the opening 5 minutes, we've had 2 really good opportunities, so I think a third might be coming very soon. Rangers, well, there's a confirmation there. Rangers are 3-0 up. Tillman scored in that game for Well, Young Money, if you're still in the stream, your team's doing bits. Well done. Can't fault them. I might be a Celtic fan, but yeah. Now, what the fuck? Why did it take them to get red carded to then go, alright, let's wake up, boys? Rangers are crap. I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm not saying they're any better than. Well, I don't even know who the fuck's third. That's a lot out here because we're that used to being on the top of the tree. But I mean, you've got to give them credit when they play well. Be all the better if we smack them at Ibrox. That's exactly it. We want to have them get momentum. Yeah, I think Hearts are actually third now. But basically, if we give them all the momentum in the world and they have a couple of wins under their belt under their newbie manager and they feel all happy and jolly, then we walk up to Ibrox and scalp them 5-1 or something. That would take this. Yeah. Oh. Hibs had a half chance there from a corner kick, but it's cleared away by Hatate and a body will chase. Tries to keep the pace up, doesn't quite get there though, and I think Stevenson will try and shift that forward. Oops, not till goes back, and Celtic's line's just more and more up the pitch, 121 people now. Oh yeah, no, that's completely fine. People will come and go after half time, lad. I'm not fussed by it. Like I said, viewer count doesn't mean shit to me. I'm just happy to see people return. That's what I care about. I love to see people come in and engage. But here is a chance. Yuan's out wide. I tried to shift it, opted not to, and it's gone back. Celtic will try and clear. Oh, Hibs for a header, but similar to Maeda's chance in the first half. Just can't get contact on it and it just goes wide. Yeah, Hibs. the Hibs players, they're starting to wake up a little bit. They're probably going to need to come out with a bit more of a bite to them. Exactly. I mean, that's one thing that you kind of break down towards it. Like, see, I mean, think about the games that we lost in the season that Rangers won the league, right? It was like a McGregor own goal, we lost 1-0. They won 1-0 at Celtic Park. Like, it was very, very close, scrappy games, but what Rangers wanted it more. But over the last few, like, obviously, since Postecoglou's come in, we've dropped the mentality of, even if we're 5-0 up, drop our guard. I mean, we've seen it a couple of times this season. Served love the commentary. Oh, cheers very much, Gavin. Appreciate it, Chief. Chuff for Moy. Aye, very much so. He's played fantastic so far. He's again. There's another score update. It's 3-1 to Hearts now. For those of you that are interested, Mackay's made that one. Might have put that game to bed. So I think third place is locked in for Hearts. Fair play to them. So Hearts will. I think Hibs will be, you know. Because we'll try and bring it forward. That's a very awkward pass back though, but Starfelt does get a touch. They're trying to claim it's a pass back, but to be fair, they tried to just get to it because it would have led to a goal regardless. Penalty. Oh, I was pushing forward, may open them up a back. We goal due from Abada. Can't wait to go out. Can't wait to go out. Ibrox. That's a belter in that name. And I know it's Ibrox, it's not because they've got a P. Aye, they've not got a penny of their fucking name. To win the league in his first season with a completely new team was phenomenal. That's exactly it. I think that's what they're expecting out of Beale though. They're expecting him to come in and just... Although apparently there's a penalty shout for us. Let's see. Oh, Maeda's trying to work his way in. Well, oh yeah. That's a good ball forward for Vickers. There's another score update. Dundee United are 2-0 up against Ross County in Mulgrew. Interesting. Very good. Keep it up, boys. Pressure. Then it's a decent ball forward. Ties played on behind. Abada, quick ball. Nah, I call it Castle Grayskull. That was a ball in my head, and it is. That looks like a push. That's a handball call, surely. Straight pen, yep, there we go. It's a penalty. Penalty for us. Scenes. Get up, yeah. And again, it comes from Maeda just playing that ball across. Kyogo doesn't get to it. Abada like dinks it up. You have to feel for Stevenson because he pulls his arm away and it makes him look way more guilty than he is. And I think that's kind of what sold it to the referee. I think so. Get a double, lad. Just put someone that's bald on it. That's all I care about. Someone that's bald and we're fine. Fingers crossed. Steps up. Good finish. It's 3-0. Fucking fabulous stuff, that man. Very, very composed. You have to give him credit because, I mean, the keeper tries to put him off with all the classic antics of staring him down like it's a fucking Wild West movie, but didn't work even slightly. Marshall tried. Failed. We love it. And there we go. Chat, pop off. Let's go. Bang, knockout punch. We can show you goal highlights when they come through, and trust me, as soon as it does, I will show you. I'm on Baldy. Exactly it, Chief. Very. I'll go hunting for it in a second. Actually, I'll see if it's came up because there's a high chance if I can get the penalty for these lads. Trust me, I will show you. Is it? You have my word on my.
It was Aaron Moy scored his second with a penalty.
Yep, Aaron Moy just placed it in, very composed. Like the keeper goes the entirely wrong way. He sold him a dream basically. No chance for the keeper. And we're 3-0 up. Flash's prediction so far is as it stands.
Yeah, I'm so far bang on.
Let's see if we've got yeah, no goal. I'll keep this Twitter page here though, so I can kind of refresh it every now and then. As soon as it comes through, I'll show you it. But it was a very clean penalty. Keeper sent the entirely wrong way and pretty much picture perfect. Exactly what we needed. Oh, so they might be gaining maybe half an hour. Liam's had a stroke and died at his keyboard. Moment of silence for him. Oh. There's another Celtic player's been dead. There might. Yeah, that was definitely a foul. Okay, yeah, right. That's a. Bushiri steps in front of Maeda and completely wipes him out. He does get a touch on the ball, I will say that, but my God. Maeda boy, exactly it, Gavin. One of the most consistent minor. I can't believe people actually shat on him when we signed him. Everyone thought it was going to be a flop. It's just about a physical challenge. What ball players are available in January? That'll be their transfer strategy. Aye, to be fair, man. That's why I say 3-1 Celtic, because Rangers will probably score, because of course they will, because referees will fucking give them everything, but oh wait a minute. cringe. Well, I was just showing Moyes penalty. VR and Celtic, aye, was I calling it? Do you see all the what penalties? Well, the score updates right now will give you a rundown, but Ross County have just pulled one back against Dundee for anyone that's curious. But here's the goals as they stand. It's 3-1 between Hearts and St Johnstone, 1-1 between Livingston and St Mirren, both teams on red cards. Dundee are 2-0 up against Ross County, although, as we just seen, although I think they might have had a VAR decision, I'm not sure what's happened, but in the Skies stream there, it just said that Ross County got one back. I guess not. But yeah. Kilmarnock are 2-0 up against Aberdeen with 15 minutes left, and I think Rangers have pretty much got this game dead and buried. So missed the penalty run up handball. It was a handball, Mark. On current form, I've 3-1. Yeah, 3-1 is what I think, because again, it's an old firm, so Rangers will come out the gate, and it's going to be very similar to this Hibs game, where they're basically going to be coming out the gates, they'll put pressure on. If Celtic can close them out in the first 25 minutes, realistically, we just don't have much to worry about. But I'm calling it right now, we'll be behind a stone wall at Ibrox. I think you're spot on, Colgan. I think it's going to happen 100%. But that's just what we're going to have to put up with. But the funny thing is, we'll still win that game. Oh yeah, you just know if something dodgy is going to happen. Although people are saying that there's apparently a fourth. Go on. Play it up, play up, play up, play up, play up. And it Kyo. Go, that's a fourth! That's a really good finish! That is a superb finish, actually, all things considered. I mean, I've got to question Hibs a little bit, but yeah, the build up to that was piss poor. Bashiri tries to clear it. It's bouncing around like 1,000,001 times. They've literally panic cleared, I think, about 5 times in 2 minutes there. I can't see what flag that is on this. Let me see. Yeah, well, the 4-1's on for me as it stands. I'll say that much, you know. Can you see what? Michelle, what flag? I just see black flag. If you got a black flag team. Oh, quick ball forward. Yeah, it was a really good finish for Kyogo, to be fair. Like Bashiri had really should have closed his man down, but kind of opted to. And some cunts are worrying about Sevco. Exactly it, mate. Ian, literally, I'm just going to take your quotes from now on and just put them like down the side of this. Everything is calm, everything is good. We don't have shit to worry about. Kyogo is... I mean, he's deserved his goal, to be fair. Liam's had another stroke, but he's back. Oh, an English team. Yeah, Liverpool. Liverpool's the team I support. I have a lot of... Basically, see the You'll Never Walk Alone clubs? Basically, that's the teams I run with. Celtic, Liverpool and Dortmund. Maybe Feyenoord. Well, yeah, I mean, I used to run around with Arsenal shots. Like, some shots I just like. I mean, I used to run like that. Oh yeah, well, I mean, I know the feeling, but... I'm on the Liverpool. Exactly. I hope you support Liverpool. Oh yeah, like I do well at Rangers, and then he'd fucking bottle it when he went down south, which is exactly what happened, and I'm so happy that that's the case. Oh my god, Aidan McGeady's coming on. I'm more concerned about the guy that's coming on beside him's haircut. What the fuck is that? I mean, my hair's a mess, but so someone's just went. You're done. Enjoy your, enjoy. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, Hibs have made a couple of changes, and I think Celtic will probably. Oh, they're actually planning to make a third change. No, that's them just bringing on McGeady individually. What? Yeah, it's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. It's like you'd put there's something you would do your GTA fucking creative character, you know what I mean? Like he looks like one of those like you see in a cutscene that's rendered and it's just your character. Goofy ass, you know what I mean? Taylor's down his I think he might have pulled something. It might be a bad thing for us, but then again, that's the advantage of having Juranovic back, then just bring him on. Hatate's running over to basically. Oh, Gukamakis is coming on. Gukamakis. You used to run around with Freddie Lombard ref stripes. Oh. Oh, that's a fucking. There we go. On the ball there. Right there. We'll see if I can get you the goal updates, because 2 goals have happened, so hopefully this page is uploaded the Twitter highlights. That's my prayer anyway. We will confirm they have not. Big cringe, big sad. Fair enough. I think they'll update them at the end of the game, or at the end of this half. I'll show you the goals as they happen. Come on, you have to love the Real Betis connection. Oh yeah, of course I do. But like, again, I don't really watch Spanish football. Like, I'm talking leagues that I watch. I watch the Bundesliga, the Premier League, and obviously the SPFL. Obviously as well as national matches, but realistically, I don't watch Spanish football, so I don't really have a team that I support. I love Betis for what they do. I love the thing that they do every Christmas where they collect toys and throw them onto the pitch. That's so sweet, but this will be sinking the atmosphere at Castle Grayskull. Yeah, because they could win by as much as they want, but we've went and scudded a much better team on much better form, 4-0, and the game's not even done yet. We have played absolutely fine. Glasgow's going to, you're spot on, Shell. You're absolutely spot on. We've played superb. Not a single fucking thing. I thought Hibs would come out of the second half and maybe try and give us a little bit of a run here for a minute. Going to Celtic got a brilliant watch, yeah, Chris Sutton spot on. Yeah, so you support the teams that that do similar stuff to you. It's the same like in the Bundesliga second tier, obviously St. Pauli as well. I watch them whenever they play SV Hamburg because it's basically just like a mini a mini Celtic and Rangers lobby, but in fucking German. But, well, here's a shocking update for you. Postecoglou has put on a jacket. Heartbreaking. The Hibs have tried to kind of pin them up a little bit more. They're trying to, yeah, they're not. I feel for them because the wind's been taking out their sails a little bit, and one party has to feel for Hibs because they certainly don't deserve to be losing 4-0, but at the same time they absolutely do. It's very hard to explain. It's one of those kind of scenarios. Well, I can give myself a little sub check. I always do this when there's like 20 minutes left to see to see how many new people have joined in, because I've only got one notification, and I apologise if you have subscribed and nothing's came up. I have no idea how the fuck it works. Oh, look at that, the huddle. Yeah, Easter Road's basically emptied out at this point. You've only got one end that's making any noise right now, and no, I absolutely fucking disgusting stuff, I know. I expect him to be in a jumper at all fucking times. I don't give a shit if it's snowing and it's 15 feet deep. I expect him to emerge from that snow wearing nothing but his grey jumper. Oh, Jesus Christ. I've popped off way more than I thought I have. We have 335 subscribers. Fucking hell. That's the most in one stream. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. That caught me way off guard. I thought it would creep up by like 10 at the most, but sick. Don't think we've played that well within ourselves. Kyogo not that great. The empty jump, all the manager will be pleased. Well, see the way I'm looking at it is like, if this is us playing it kind of 60-70%, imagine what we'd play like at 100%. And if this is us at Hibs, when we go to Ibrox, it's a whole different game, because I think we'll see something that I don't think we've even probably seen to this point. I think Postecoglou's got something under his sleeves. Under his absolutely woolly sleeves. He'll pull it out and just be like, yep, you know what, here we go, 6-0 victory. You'll start having adverts soon. Oh, God, I'm one. If any name that comes up, I would happily shout it out, but anyone that has subscribed to this stream, you have my love and respect and admiration and honour and all that great jazz. As long as that jacket has oops on it. Yeah, I think he just has the jacket so he can hide his tactics just that little bit better, you know what I mean? Plus, to be fair, it is pushing it down, so. But we've not really, again, it's been the same kind of attack and defence on repeat. Hibs try and play a long ball, we cut it out, they usually foul us, and then Carter Vickers just pings a long ball. Joe Hart up front. It wouldn't even fucking surprise me if in like the 85th minute, when we're like 5-2 up or something like that, Postecoglou just strips into a Celtic shirt and walks onto the pitch and like just top bins for 45 yards on a half volley for fucking Kyogo's pass or something. Proceeds to just walk over to like the bare end and just kind of go up ease and proceed to watch them all lose their shit bit by bit. Well, good ball for McGregor. Take a swing, son. Does take a swing, but it's blocked well. Although one thing I will not accept is any Hibernian slander, because they have played well. It's just really unfortunate that they've not woke up on the basically what we used to be like under Neil Lennon. They made good chances, just could not take them for shit. And we've got about 15 minutes left in this game. Just going past the 74th in this one. Oh no. That makes me... There's a kid literally lying on his side on the chairs. Oh, poor wee fella, don't show shit like that, come on. That makes me sad, no. Are you the second coming of Ryan 118? It would be scenes. I actually have watched that guy, and I have watched him for a very long time. Ryan, you're watching this, son. Invite me onto your fucking stream at some point so I can discuss any type of slander against Gukamakis. I have things to say. I have opinions, lads. I have opinions, and they will be spoken regardless if it makes me look like a cunt or not. I love Kyogo, but Gukamakis slander will not be tolerated under any circumstance. See, because a lot of people like are saying because Gukamakis isn't starting, like, what's the point in having him here? Like, and like there's a whole like thing because Gukamakis isn't getting minutes, and he should have more minutes in my opinion because he's a baller of a player. But that's the thing. That's like Celtic have never had a problem where we've had to choose between two good players because we've usually just had one good player and a shit backup. A nice 7-1 would do. Honestly, that would... I think we would just forfeit the season then and there, you know what I mean? I think they would just field their children for the rest of the season. Ah, Scottish Midge, thank you for the sub, mate. It works on occasion, I think it's if you're on public settings, so cheers very much. Good Celtic man, he'll subscribe very much. Well, cheers very much, Matthew. By the way, the referee's trying to make this about him. What the fuck are you doing? What's this? The referee's doing random symbols now, he's throwing gang signs. Oh, your prediction was slightly off, Flash. We've actually performed better than we thought. But I'm just waiting for the inevitable... I'm just waiting for Hibs to like walk slightly towards our box, fall over, and the referee is like immediately. They can literally, Easter Road's emptying out. You've got like 1,000 people leaving a second right now, man. Kyogo's a wee bit better. It depends. I mean, I'm not saying Kyogo's any worse than like Gukamakis, but I'm saying like for how good Gukamakis has been, how good a servant he's been, he deserves a few more minutes. We're untouchable. Celtic couldn't keep up with our B team. I think you're probably correct about that. Because I don't... Have Rangers done anything more in the... well, Rangers, I've just checked their stats now. They're deservedly in front. I mean, they played well enough to earn their stripes this match, but... Exactly, like... It depends on, like, if you're playing against a very physical team, like, if you go up against teams in this league, for instance, like Livingston or Hearts, where you have tall, strong, physical defenders, and obviously that's where Gukamakis is better because he's a very physical presence that can hold up the ball, and when we need to panic clear, Gukamakis is a perfect person to aim for because more often than not, he'll find a way to header it on. Kyogo's a more versatile player. Like, if you play a ball that's on the ground, more often than not, you'll see him and his little mop of hair running after it at full speed. It's like two different type of players. It's like when people try and compare like Messi and Ronaldo, it's two totally different styles of football, but played in a very, very, very successfully brilliant way. This is why the World Cup didn't make sense to me, because Hibs had a half crack. Joe Hart's made his first touch of the ball, I think, in like 30 minutes. Ibrox, here we come, we got nothing to fear. Here we go, exactly it, Chief, man. We'll walk in and fucking... It's Jaco Marcus. Sorry, I know I'm a sucker for pronouncing things the way they're meant to, but Jaco Marcus is the exact... Regardless, though, I think he should realistically get some more minutes. At least give him like the cup run, you know what I mean? Put him as like the starting striker for that at the very fucking least, because I just love how he plays. I haven't seen a player like him in a long time for Celtic. Like, can you shut the fuck up, Mr. Lundy? I'm screaming at me now. But we've outperformed. Oh yeah, probably additional time, but we've still got about 10 minutes left in this one, give or take. Oof. So what scores it in that game right now then? Oof. So Ross County get a goal disallowed, and then that's big. Bernabe's on for Taylor for substitutes. We can give you a look at the lineup so you can see where most people are being relaxed. Hibs have kind of given up. They've taken off all of their key players, in case you haven't noticed. Celtic have done the polar opposite. We've just taken off the players that kind of need rest, which is Abada, Furuhashi and Taylor. Gukamakis is on, I think, Haskavanovic, if I'm right. Or Forrest, sorry. I haven't seen Forrest all. Burnaby for Taylor. There's the stats for those. Obviously, they haven't seen it. 5 shots to 15. We've been more the dominant team. We've deserved it. And he's not as good as Kyoto. Look, people have their opinions, you know what I mean? Like, I just prefer having a tall striker because of the way we play. See the amount of times we've crossed good balls in that Gukamakis would have undoubtedly got to. But at the same time, Kyogo's a much better player. You know what I mean? Like, it's so hard. It's like discussing Jota, Maeda, or Haskabanovic and Abada. Postecoglou's built a team that's so different in every position that you can't really predict how we're going to play, and that's what I love about the way we play. So you don't know if you're going to walk in and see us scrape a really, cheesy 1-0 win, or if we're going to go to places like Easter Road and completely and utterly swipe them off the table like they weren't even a threat. It's just I haven't seen Celtic play good football like this in a long time, and it makes me really happy. Oh, thank you, Jill. I appreciate the sub, man. Exactly that, man. This is taking the sting out of my Xmas Wi-Fi nightmare, mate. Great viewing, and we'll definitely log back in. I very much appreciate it, Gordo, man. This is what I love. Not a single negative comment in the entire stream. This is why Celtic community is the best community, full stop, no matter what. Yeah, we'll give you a rundown of the full-time stats then, because realistically, this game's wrapped up. Even if they score, it's not really going to change much, but yeah. Hearts managed to keep their chase on, I guess, even though they're not really going to be anywhere near the top two, but they take third spot. St Mirren managed to get themselves back into the game somehow after going down to 10 men. Aberdeen have managed to put one back against Kilmarnock. It's 2-1 in that match, but there's still a few minutes to be played. Dundee are 3-0. Well, they won that game 3-0. Ross County got red carded towards the end of that game as well. There's a lot of red cards recently. Rangers. Yeah, I don't understand it. I think it's the old shtick, isn't it, where 10 men are sometimes harder to play against than 11. Yeah. Like, you give them credit where it's due. GG, it's the new John Hartson. Exactly, that's needs more game time. He blows away defenders. Ian's got it spot on, man. Like, he's a very good physical tall player that we haven't seen. Like, he gives me that vibe that we need. Happy New Year, fuck the Huns. Very well said, Sally. Very, very, very well said. They bring different things. Kyoto's reading of the game and technical ability. Georges is more physical and harder to mark. Exactly. We're all Celtic people. Well. Scottish Midge put it up best. It's so rare that Celtic fans argue over who should start. Seems like it. I'm waiting to see if we'll put the board up. I think Maeda deserves a rest, to be fair. Guys ran his heart out. I mean, all of them have played absolutely superb. Like, not a single for us. Wait, is my Rocco Vata? Is he coming on? Oh, baby. There he is! Yes! We're fielding our youngsters. That's how little we give a shit. We've literally just bopped them that hard. Well, yep, put our children on. Yeah, there's your confirmation. So, sorry, can't pronounce words. Maeda's off. Yeah, I love how Rocco Vata's number 69. Just vibes. He's there just... He is there just to make him move. If he scores, I'll love it. I will absolutely love it. Well, there's a corner kick right out the gate here. Swing on, lad. Never mind, the referee again just randomly wants to point out that he's in charge for some reason. Fair fucks, I guess. Good ball in. Headed away, Hatate will chase it out. And up, the referee's giving another foul. My guy, even Gukamakis is going, bro. See you later. Thank you for stopping in, Shell. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Yeah, no, genuinely, the refereeing's been pretty consistent over this match. Come on, young Vata. Remember his dad today, what a player. Well, exactly. Like Rocco, I've watched a couple of under-21 games, and he is. I'm not saying this to be like, oh, we've got a youngster that's like on the like Billy Gilmore track, because I don't know, but from what I have seen, he looks like a real gem, like a genuinely solid player. I have a lot of time for Rocco, but I think he could be something big for us. I can't help but think that the Kukamakis and Postecoglou families have had some Greek vendetta with the lack of time Kukamakis gets. I don't think it's anything like bitter, because Kukamakis is still happy. Like he's not complained about it or anything like that. It's just obviously in comparison to last season, where he like when Kyogo was injured as much as he was, how brilliantly Kukamakis came in and filled that role. I feel like you should give a guy like him competition against Kyogo and make them play off each other, make them play better in training, and basically force each other to improve 10, 15 times better than they're already at right now. And obviously that's what Postecoglou does. He takes a shit player or a mediocre player and then construes them into something that's a little bit more consistent and calming. I mean, case in point, Greg Taylor was shite for us. Then Postecoglou comes in and all of a sudden he's playing like fucking prime Roberto Carlos half the time. It's stunning. Celtic is thinking about a 20,000 seat race to go to 8,000 seats. I mean, I would love, as much as I would love to see that, I don't think it's practical. If Celtic were to build an additional stand, it would probably be 5,000, if that. You're thinking, like, I mean, it's after COVID and all that, and I get we're in profit, but that would be a very, very strange thing. No problem, I'll be watching the hoops. Hatate broke. So I won't be here. Well, I hope you enjoy your time there. Honestly, you're one of the lucky few. I hope you have a lovely time there, though, and I hope the team put in a shift that's worthy of your presence. A half each unless one is on fire. What are your thoughts about Maeda? I love him. I love wee Maeda. He puts in so much heart, and again, like I get he has off performances, but a lot of players have off performances for us as well. Like you'll get the occasional dip in form, but more often than not, he'll make up for it for how often he plays. Well, that good though, and should be playing in the should be playing in the moon. Aye, true. Oh, I just looked over and Joe had on your post crack. Unlucky lad. I'm sorry because I've not really been commentating over the game for the last 10 minutes, but I think you all know what's happening at this point if you've watched any Celtic game this season. We've literally beaten the soul out of the other team, and they're just kind of literally, if you, yeah, even Marshall's walking about with his shoulders sagged and his head's kind of like, oh god, we fucked it again. I mean, imagine winning 4-0 one match day and then losing 4-0 the next. Couldn't it be me? Oh, well then, this is what I'm talking about with Hatate. He can hold up the ball so well. Pings the ball across to Hatate. This is, take a shot. Does take a shot. It's gone across and it's very well cleared for Bashiri actually. To upgrade the main stand, 15,000 new seats. Hey, listen, if it's a thing that happens, I'm more than happy to see it because, again, Celtic Park on its day can easily pack out that stadium, no problem at all. I mean, in Champions League matches, you get tickets that are sold for 5 or 6 times as much as they are, so it's good for Celtic's business as well, and obviously it'll force, it'll kind of end the debate of who's got the better stadium, because I still stand by it. Celtic's got the best stadium in Britain, in my opinion, if you're going in terms of just how nice it is, like atmosphere wise as well. This has been spot on tonight, dude. I'll be back for the next game. I'll be following your channel with people. Thank you very much, Stephen. I appreciate that, man. That's very kind of you. I appreciate you stopping in and enjoying yourself. But realistically, lads, this game's wrapped up, so you don't need to worry about sticking around. I would say so, yeah. Yeah, no, St James's Park. St James's Park, 100%. I've been to St James's Park and I couldn't count for Newcastle have a fucking brilliant stadium for atmosphere. Oh yeah, no, I'm not debating Anfield's like. Again, I'm a Liverpool supporter, but like Liverpool don't sing a lot of songs. Like Celtic at least have a good backloggy songs that you're not just singing "You'll Never Walk Alone" and then I would say Tottenham Stadium because it's stunning. Like I hate Tottenham and everything they stand for, but fair fucks to their stadium. I reckon we'll see GG in the New Year game, causing carnage in the Blue Sides defence. I think that's exactly what will happen. I think we'll bring him on and either Kyogo might have a poor first half and then we'll just drop him on like a fucking nuclear bomb. Just let him do his thing. Yeah, I mean, to be fair. Oh, atmosphere is easily Celtic. Yeah, Celtic Park's built for atmosphere, and I think that's what kind of makes the place magical. Because I mean, Rangers, they have a lovely atmosphere as well when they want to, but I just don't like their stadium, to be honest. It's just whatever. Thank you so much. Please keep the faith. Good night. Thank you for stopping in, Scottish Mid. Also, before this stream ends, I kind of want to plug Flash. If you go, you should go onto Twitch and type in Flash with 2 H's. That is his handle if you want to go and support him. He's actually very consistent in his streaming schedule, and like me, he's live almost every day, so please go ahead and hang out him. Also, subscribe to me if you haven't already, but that's the last I'll plug of it, because this game's about to get wrapped up, and I need to stand up and applaud the boys when the full-time whistle goes, because you'll see my Pac-Man jammies. Right, well, plug it then. I don't know your actual handle. Plug time. Plug it now. Just put it in chat, put a link to it or something. Evil looks and governor. As a Gers fan, full respect to Celtic. Good luck on Monday night against us. SS, perfectly said, mate. I genuinely wish that I hope that there's a really good game between us, because I love very tense old firms. I still remember the 3-2 match where Rodson Edwards scored against you. 3-2 when we were down to 10 men. Still one of the best old firms I've ever seen. So, as long as we get a colour, I want Rangers to come out and give us everything. The same way I expect Celtic to come out and give Rangers everything. I hope it's a fucking brilliant match day. I presume I try to say more in those years, but yeah, genuinely, I'm not one of those bitter Celtic fans, but it's officially full time, so you're going to see my Pac-Man fucking trousers, but you know what, lads, I don't care. Absolutely stupendous. That deserves a round of applause. Fucking stunning stuff. Hope you get pumped. Won't happen. Plus L, plus ratio, plus I don't care. Celtic will sweep you, most likely. That's what I'm hoping for anyway. Till next time, great stream. Thank you for stopping in, James. I appreciate the kindness that you've shown. I wish you a happy New Year as well, by the way, because this will probably be the last stream on YouTube until after New Year, until the Rangers game. So I hope you have a lovely New Year as well. But I'll be talking about a little bit of the aftermath of the game as well, because we were talking about a half-time Flash. It was a pretty straightforward and simple performance for us. After the first half, we really had nothing to worry about, and it kind of made things straightforward and easy for us. Yeah, I mean, I said at half time, I felt bad for Hibs being 2-0 down, but see after the second half, it's a very, very good, very good performance for Celtic, to the point you can't really argue that Celtic should have won. I think 4-0 was a bit harsh, but at the same token, I think we earned every second of it. Yeah. Because they had Porteous playing as a CDM. That confused me in itself. But 2 seconds, there's more comments coming. Aberdeen fuck my coupon, but I'm chuffed tonight. Oh, I mean, as long as Celtic win, you can't really go against it. Excellent effort, good chat. Happy all May to you. Thanks very much, Mark. I hope you enjoy yours as well, Chief. Anyone that stopped in for the game, it is full time here. As you can see, there's the scoreline. I'll give you one look at the table before you depart. But this should be very happy. I mean, you should be more than pleased with this. That is just spicy. And the chances are we'll add another little check mark come the New Year's game. But Rangers keep their pace with us. They win against Motherwell 3-0 tonight for those of you who didn't see that result. But they've kept themselves going. Hearts do have their game in hand as well. But realistically, it's going to be a two-horse race for the second half of the season. So I'm more than pleased with how we've done things. Glad I tuned in when I could. Great performance. Exactly. Every step of the game, bar the opening, I would say 10-15 minutes, was all us. We had nothing to worry about for any stretch of it. We played fantastic, and realistically, we play even 5% better than we did today. I see us realistically having a very, very clean performance against Rangers. But then again, it always comes down to how you play on the day. And I'll say that time and time again. I can sit here in full confidence as a Celtic fan, but I don't know how the players are going to play on the day. If they come out and play how they did today, or over the last few months for that fact, pretty much since the St Mirren game, if we come out and play anywhere near as consistently, then really, we've got this in the bag. I'm not really fussed about it, but they're just going around and applauding the fans that have showed up. But James McFadden and Chris Boyd are trying to get their word done. Unfortunately, I don't care, so I'm going to close that down. I could not give two shits about Chris Boyd's opinion on Celtic because it's literally like a fucking horse's opinion on human affairs. No one gives two fucks. But yeah, this stream did very well, so I'm happy that I managed to keep the ones that missed the actual game entertained. Those that still managed to watch the game alongside, by the way. Almost 35 likes on the stream as well, so we have done way better than I could have ever fucking thought with this one. Like, way better. So honestly, thank you. You've popped off, and I've done literally nothing to earn it, but thank you. Big pog. But there's a last look. Aaron Moy got a double, 28th minute, scored a half volley, beautiful finish. Then obviously Dyson Maeda with a goal of the game, by the way, I add, one of the fucking goals of the game, probably a goal of the season contender, off of one of the best runs I've seen in a long time. And then Kyogo, obviously at the end of the second half starts, Moy penalty, and Furuhashi kind of puts it together. Later guys, thank you for tuning in, Mark, man. I hope to see you in the next one if you're not too busy. Same with anyone else in this stream as well, but I appreciate your support in tonight's stream, man. Thank you very much. Big poggers to every one of yous. Yeah. We've done all the plugs and jazz and all that stuff for tonight anyway, so I'm not going to ask for any more subscribers or that. We're talking strictly about the game. So Flash, give me a rundown, like very short summary. What do you think of tonight's performance?
Mistakes very early on in the second half. One led to a corner for us, and the other led to a goal, and then they lost their heads, and we punished it.
I think you're spot on about that. For anyone that's still in chat, I'm trying to see if I can find the other two goals to show you, so you know what you've missed today. Because I said I'd promise I'd check to see if they added them at the end of the game. There we go, we got Sky Sports that with the updates and goals and things like that, so we'll go back onto this screen because you should be able to see these. We'll just keep these muted, but this was Moy's penalty for those that missed it. You didn't show you there, but right before that, David Marshall was staring him down, and then he just goes ahead and absolutely sells him a dream, which is just funny as fuck to me. But that was the third goal from Aaron Moy, and then obviously the goal that put it to bed, which again was a lovely finish, but you have to question Bashiri's defence. We'll keep that muted because I don't want DMCA'd or copyrighted. But again, lovely finish into the bottom left. It was a very clean performance from us. enjoyed listening from South Island, New Zealand. God damn, what time is it over there? Thank you for tuning in, man. Appreciate it. That's dedication to the cause. But I appreciate you stopping in. But that was Kyogo's goal. Very clean. But I want Sky Sports to come and 2-foot tackle me out of existence, so won't be showing too much of that. Yeah, New Zealand. God damn, that's commitment to the cause. Oh, very much respected. I'll give Matt a rundown for it. I think man of the match, for me personally, I think I would give it to Maeda, because the boy put in a fucking shift. Although, defensively, you have to give credit to the entire back line, including Hatate, who, by the way, for the second game straight, was absolutely fucking terrific. Didn't put anything out of place besides a really dodgy throw-in at the first half that we talked about at half-time, but yeah, again, after the first half, Hibs really didn't put too much of a threat in. We were consistent on the chances that we made. I mean, most of the chances that were off target weren't off target by much. There was a couple of swingers, missed chances that you can kind of go, all right, Maeda should have scored a header off the near post, but then we wouldn't have got the absolutely superb finish that came literally less than a minute later. So when you look at it like that, you can't sit there and debate it. I think it was terrific from us all round. But yeah, like I've got not a single problem with how we played. We played absolutely terrific. In fact, I think this earns the closest seal of approval. That's the wrong direction. Seal of approval from me, from Mr. Celtic viewer. I think we did pog. I think we played very good. I am happy with how we played. And I think everyone who is in this stream should probably be in the same boat. I just realised, yeah, and we'll go to, there we go. Beautiful, that's the correct screen. But anyone in chat, if you want to have any questions before we wrap this up, because we'll be live for another, let's say 10-15 minutes to answer any questions you have about the game if you didn't have the opportunity to see it, or if you're just curious about any questions about transfer business or anything in general, flashes in the call with me and he'll answer any questions. Practice was the word Lynn Johnson used, exactly it. Great wee man, your channel is well on the way up. Thank you very much, Ian, appreciate it. Good win today. Oh, Whisper, thank you, you were looking today. I knew you would be in here at some point. Good to see you, Chief. Even if it's right at the end, it's nice to see your presence.
If you want my match ratings as well, I'd say, well, Joe Hart. Joe Hart. Not much to do.
Oh, Joe Hart could have sat in the fucking... He could have sat in the goal line in a chair with a magazine and a cup of tea and he wouldn't have had to worry. Genuinely, was nothing.
So I give Big Joe 7.2. Two centre halves, very solid, especially Starfield. Carter Vickers for me gets a 7.5. Cole gets a 8.
Yep.
Real Hatate. Solid shift again off his usual role at right back. Couple of nervy passes for the first 2 minutes, but apart from that, he settled in again and done a fantastic shift on that right hand side for us.
I think it's about 7.5 for him,
so
in my opinion.
7.5, 7.6 for Rio.
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
Greg Taylor, before he came off, definitely an 8. Up and down that left wing like a roadrunner.
He was my pick at half time. He was genuinely superb in the first half. The amount of key passes he put in down that left side was fucking staggering for a left back. He was terrific. Like a quieter second half, but he kind of picked up. Obviously, he got took off just because he needed fitness. It's the same as Bernabei. He needed minutes, so it made sense to bring him up. But he had a solid game until that point. He was fantastic.
Matt O'Reilly was kind of quiet, but he done a few good passes, and some of his long passing today was also really good. If he keeps that up,
it was just...
we already know that he's a top player in terms of his defensive ability and his passing play. But he also held the ball up a lot more today, which I was really happy with, because that's what I wanted to see out of him. And if you can do that against the big boys, lad, you'll go places. Yeah, so he gets a 7.8.
I'd agree with you. I think O'Reilly's performance today was it was more of a closed off performance to what you kind of usually see from him, which is the flair and the outside of the boot passes. He kept his game basic today, but it benefited us massively because that brought Moy into the attack. And obviously, if we're going on to how good Moy was, easily one of the performers of the day, I would say he's an easy 9.5. was fantastic. He had a couple of iffy passes at the first half an hour because he was finding his feet, but I think realistically, once he got that first goal, he just cruised for the rest of the match. He was fantastic. Ian staggering
Oh,
now. Very nice.
yeah. In fact, I'll be even more nice to Matt because of that performance. I'll give him an 8.1.
Mm-hmm.
Callum McGregor, our fabulous captain.
Named after me, of course.
I'll give him a solid 8 because he was solid.
Yeah,
Just
alright.
a straightforward game.
You could
Aaron
hear him
Moy,
shouting. You
boy,
could literally hear him shouting for
boy,
half of the game.
what a performance for you, lad. The beautiful, bold Australian Aaron Moy. He was fantastic. Giving Aaron Moy a good old 9.1.
Oh yeah. I mean, hold on. There are no
You
plans to
agree?
increase the capacity of Parkhead. Even if I think it's just a rumour mill now kind of thing. See, because of how well we're doing profit wise. But if we increase the capacity, fair enough. But I don't. If it doesn't happen, I'm not going to be heartbroken about it. 60,000 still a massive stadium by Scottish club standards. O'Reilly first corner on Monday. Get your money on the now. I wouldn't honestly. He needs to be on more set pieces. I love obviously Moyes outswingers, but O'Reilly for like free kick set pieces today was fantastic. He put in so many clean first time passes and kept people under pressure and constantly engaged in football, and I think that's the one thing that took away from Hibs' performance, because at the start of the game, like I said, well, like Moy was finding his feet, everyone kind of had to drop back, and that gave Hibs like that little bit of extra incentive like to kind of come forward. But obviously as the game kind of came on and we kind of went into our shape, things just became so much easier for us to kind of deal with, and it was simple for us going forward. And I think again that stems from how good the midfield was, because McGregor just opened up those lanes. Moy was constantly playing through the centre, even though he was more or less on the left more often than not. He would cut in centre, and you would have Taylor basically take in his position and kind of make his play so much quicker on the counter attack. And I think that's what caught Hibs out, because they were like, aye, limit them down centre, and then we're like, no, fuck you, we're going down the wings anyway, try and stop us. And it just kind of made them panic. And I think Bashiri, he was Hibs' player of the game, because he put in clearance after clearance after clearance, but whenever he made a mistake, basically Celtic were in behind, and that was as simple as that. We basically exploited where their weaknesses was, which was their physical pace. They didn't have enough speed to get back, and every time we broke them, it was a simple case of if we could get the ball into the box before one of them could get their leg out, and more often than not, that's what happened.
Yeah, so Moy gets a 9.2 for me because he was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah,
Will Abada, everyone had a fucking fantastic game. I'll give Liel, because I've seen him play better in the past.
Yeah, I would agree. He was quiet. It was.
I'll give him a good. Since I gave Cal McGregor an 8, I'll give Liel a 7.9.
I'd say a 7.5 is probably fair for Abada, because he didn't do too much, but he did pop up with a couple of key passes. Again, it's very similar.
Kyogo for me, especially his run for the goal, and also the little plays he made with the link-ups between Maeda, McGregor and O'Reilly in midfield, and then running behind. Yeah. I'd say Kyogo had a pretty good day at the office, and he gets a 8.7 from me.
And very... Oh yeah, in Angie's system, every player contributes in the squad. Player has bad game and wants the player drop. Yeah, no, but I think that's what the Celtic mentality is kind of evolved into now. It's like, if you have a bad performance, fair enough, don't have it again. If you have a second bad performance, you're immediately knocked out of that team and you're replaced by someone different. And I think that's what Postecoglou's trying to build. It's not a team that's going to have a star player and then players built around it. Every player plays to the same level. And I think that's what we've got. We've got a team that you can take players out and put them in. It's like a Lego set. You can kind of build what you want and still have a very good side, regardless if it's first team players or second team players or even fucking third team players. Like we've seen Rocco Vata came on to have a run around against Hibs. That's very rare for a team like us to do. But because of how good the system that we have plays, it's just a simple case of, yeah, fuck it, throw them on, see what they do. And Postecoglou over the last year and a half has basically built that mentality up of you will play where I want you to play and you'll play there well. And again, a key player that you can look at that does that well is Hatate, a player that can play at right back or centre mid or left back or wherever the fuck needs must be, because that's just the type of player he is.
And then Dyson Maeda, what a performance, lad.
My man of the match.
He's the last one I've got to rate, and I'm giving him a good old. I gave Molly a 9.2. I'm giving Dyson a 9.5.
Yep.
Very, very, very high.
I feel
it was
like
very good.
He could have had a 10 if he sunk the header. I think if he didn't miss that really easy chance right before the screamer, then realistically I think a lot of people would have kind of gone, aye, that's an immediate 10 performance, because he was everywhere today. He was meant to be on the left wing, but he was cutting in chances for the right wing, he was cutting in through centre, he was playing balls in for the back end. It was fantastic for them, honestly. Like, you can't take any discredit away. 349, are we nearly at 350? Fucking hell, I started the day with 309, so that would have, what, 40 subs? God damn. Thank you. That's Pog. Right before the end of the stream as well. If we can get 350 before the stream ends, then yeah, that'll be a solid way to end it. But I'm not expecting that.
And because of all those team ratings, the overall team rating apparently that I'm giving the squad, the overall team rating is 9.25, and I think that's about right.
Yeah, I wouldn't be that generous, because, like I said, I don't think we played to the best ability that we could have. I think we played at like 60-70% today, which is why I'm like, I think we're more like a 7 out of 10, because everyone altogether played fantastically, but that's what kind of made the performance so convincing. I feel like if a few players had off days, really it wouldn't have been a 4-0 win. It would have been like I said, I think it would have been, my prediction would have been a 3-1 or even a 3-2 kind of game.
I find the reason this rater is given, because I've got 9s for Moy and Maeda, obviously, and then 8s, 7s, etc. for the rest of the team. I think that's why it's gave it a 9 point. It's in here 9.15.
Well, I think it's one of those things.
But again, it's not a 10, and the reason it's probably not a 10 is because, like you said, we didn't perform to our absolute optimum. Yeah, but then again, we were solid.
But I think that's
we were really good.
Postecoglou is probably came out of a team tonight and kind of went, lads, don't show basically your hand before an Old Firm match, which I think is what he did today, because obviously Joe didn't start the night, but even when he came on, he had really good minutes. Quote, he's versatile, so that tells me he's not very good in any position. Oh, fuck's sake, man. Alex Ray, soccer guru. I've turned off the stream now, but if he's actually said that, get him sacked. Or more actually, put him in a sack, put him in a van and drive him off somewhere. Very quietly. But fair enough, if that's his opinion, then there's a reason why he's not exactly liked. But can't argue with that.
How did Alex Ray say that about as well? Is that about Hatate?
Oh yeah. I'm almost guaranteeing it's about Hatate, because the word versatile, if you look it up in the dictionary, it's just a picture of Hatate and his cute wee smile. That he defines it, man.
No, that's just a dumbass comment for an old guy who turns out to be a decent documentary guy, or his stories, but when it comes to pundit, he gets snake out because he's piss poor.
Yeah, well, Ian's just confirmed it for us. It's Hatate. Fucking joke. Hatate's one of the most versatile players, and that's any team. If you ask,
that's a benefit.
Yeah, if you go to Pep Guardiola and go, would you like a player that can play basically anywhere? He would go, aye, fucking hand me it. 100 million for him right now.
And even then, he's got a quote unquote versatile player in fucking Kevin De Bruyne.
Oh yeah, well, if you go to the Premier League, look at players like Suchik that can play all across the midfield, or if you go like obviously to Liverpool, you've got 5 or 6 players that can basically play in any position you need them to, and obviously that's a very sought after thing, but apparently in the SPFL it's not. No offence, but if you approach any team and go, would you like Hatate on loan? Every one of them, even Rangers, would bite their hand off to take it. Almost a guarantee, because Hatate is just that type of player that he'll just put his head down and work, and you have to respect it. So I think Ian said it in the lawn, Alex Ray is just a pure bigot, man. He sees a wee Asian player playing better than he could have ever, and he's went, oh fuck no, hate him as much as possible in a short period of time. But hey, that's how it goes sometimes. But I feel like I'm going to wrap this stream up in in a little bit. So if you just want any last questions or whatever, then you're welcome to fire them in. Messages off on me and that as well. Well, shit. Well, we've absolutely smashed the 350. It was 354. We're at right now. Fucking fantastic. Ranking of shit anyway. 354. Well, thank you, Logan. Thank you for confirming that. Oh, I mean, objective achieved, I suppose, and then some. Jesus Christ! Flash, you're my witness. What did I say before this stream?
You said 4-0.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about like the 10 concurrent viewers. That was what I wanted.
Oh, right, yeah.
And this stream's popped off beyond a level I never fucking thought it would, man. I don't know how many views it will have when I end it, but genuinely, big pop.
Yeah, lads, literally, Kagzane doesn't really give a crap about views, but when it comes to, like, you guys, you know, being here and showing up for the cause.
Yeah, because again, this chat is endless, and I think that's the first time where I actually would have to scroll up to see what was said, kind of thing, which is just unfathomable to me. But absolutely,
all you guys in chat, even if you're not a Celt, if you're a Celt, hail. But to use that came in as well, and you're not a Celt, we just appreciate you being here.
Exactly. It's not so much about anything else. Like, if I get Potmold to Pog, like there is a thing that it says there's 2 days, but that's just because I have to put a fucking day in so that it does its thing. But anyone that has came along, thank you so much. But I'll have to send you on your way so you can get back to your life.
Big up to the guy in New Zealand. Holy shit!
Yeah, biggest up to the guy in New Zealand, by the way. That's commitment to the cause if you're still here, lad. But yeah, we're going to have to wrap this up soon because my back's starting to get sore and I need to stand up. And no offence, I don't want you to see my Pac-Man trousers again. That's not legal, not happening. But but it has been a very, very successful stream. So we'll give you one last look at the table because that's just what we do here, and obviously it's just nice to see. 54 points to 45. They would be killing to switch those numbers around any time soon, but that's your table as it stands. Obviously Rangers managed to take their win earlier on, fair fucks to them, but that's all about all they'll get. That subscriber count will update after the stream, but it will literally take a big jump up, which very much thank you for. Anyone that's tuned in or even stopped in to give me abuse, thank you, because it's well, it's clout, isn't it? We love clout in this place. But aye, absolutely fantastic. We've had a stream way better than I thought we could have, so we're going to have to wrap this up soon anyway. But to anyone that's still in here that's again, you're going to get a pretty good outro, I think. But if any of you's like bops, then you're welcome to stick around for the outro songs, because in my personal opinion, they're pretty pog, they're pretty good, they're pretty clean. But thank you for a very, very, very fantastic stream. Genuinely, like I know that I'm a sarcastic person, but genuinely, thank you so much. It's very nice of you to stop in. Anyone that's returned, thank you so much. It's very nice of you as well. But yeah, we're going to have to call it a day. But Celtic once again reign supreme, and we do it in fucking excellent style. But ladies and gentlemen, Celtic are indeed once again the best goddamn team on this goddamn planet, and I am going to bail out now and smile for the rest of my night. I'm going to sleep like a fucking baby tonight, I'll tell you that much. Thank you so much for anyone that's tuned in, for anyone that's decided to stop by. You have my love and support for the rest of the time. Even if I die the night, which won't happen because I am living to see Celtic scud these cunts on the second. Anyone that's a Celtic fan, thank you. Anyone that's not, thank you. Enjoy your night. Love yous all. Bye.